Live from Huntertown, Indiana, it's Soarin on the air. And today we have a special deal going. Today we're celebrating our babies' birthdays.
Yay!
Well, we don't know exactly when these guys were hatched, but it's pretty close. Isn't it, Athena? Okay, so Athena is our birthday girl for today, but we can't let the other young ones out, so we're going to have a birthday party for everybody.
Oh.
So, and thanks to having a birthday party, that means all us handlers and caretakers get to partake in eating sweet stuff. So, but that's going to be at the end, okay? These birds, they don't like sweet stuff. They like that, I don't know what a mouse tastes like.
I'll get one for you if you want to.
I fry it first.
Oh, you want to fry it?
Yeah.
Deep fry it? Okay.
Mouse sushi.
Deep fry it. Yeah. In fact, that last batch of rats we got in, those are really cute, all nice and nicely packed. So just really great. So the birthday girl and Pam here is going to tell us about Athena, but after we sing happy birthday to her. So, go ahead.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Athena. Happy birthday to you.
Yay.
We already know.
Yeah, we know how old she is.
Yeah.
So she's 1 year old. She's looking away. Oh, very good. Thank you. Okay. So Athena, as you know, is a great horned owl, and she's
singing.
And she's singing, yeah. Yeah. Or complaining.
Yeah.
Could be complaining. She's got those big ears. I don't know. This song might have hurt. So, anyways, she's a great horned owl, and she was born a year ago, or hatched. Okay, and somewhere along the line, she fell out of the tree, broke her arm, and then it healed up wrong. And so by the time we got to her, it had already calcified. The bones had already calcified and was disjointed like that. But we saved her, and we saved her a couple of nestmates. So, anything special you can tell us about Athena, besides the fact that she sings?
Well, when she was found on the ground, the people that found them put her and her sibling back up in the tree, and they fell out again, apparently. And we brought them here, and her sibling got released. He was fine. And so we have Athena, and she was raised in a volunteer's home for quite a few months. She was very sweet, still is sweet, but I think she misses that attention she gets at home. And she's a little bitey now, getting up on the glove, but once she gets on the glove, she's very, very sweet. But like I said, I think she misses the attention. So we might someday have another great horned owl to put in her pen to keep her company.
But she's still concerned about that balloon, isn't she?
She is. She's really looking at that.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Yep.
understand that.
Yeah. Balloon. Yeah.
So Athena has a nice little 8x8 pen out there. Oh, you got some baby pictures?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
we got baby pictures. Okay.
There's a picture of Barb who raised her at home. Yep. So it's plugging right along, but I didn't mean to, it was one of the pictures of when she first came to us, so I had to zoom down to that one.
So, cute little baby pictures. Okay.
Yeah, didn't have those tufts, nice tufts on her head. And
Yeah. But now she's looking like a very adult owl. But she still begs. In fact, right now out there in the woods, if you get up early in the morning, you can still hear that begging call of some of the babies, calling to mom and dad out there, come on, give me some food. And even though mom and dad already have started a new nest, have already laid their eggs for the year. But, oh, poor thing.
And I want to make a plug for the enrichment team. This week for enrichment, they all made a cake in quotes for Athena with a candle on top. So Athena did receive hers on Monday.
And what did you do to it?
I bet she smashed it because she does enjoy her enrichment. So so everybody, all the birds this week are getting a
birthday cake.
somewhat of a birthday cake
Okay.
to celebrate
How about
Athena's
that?
birthday. That one, I believe, is for Houdini.
A mouse in the middle would be nice.
Yes, yeah, for her, yes.
So that's one of the great things that we do for the birds is we do give them some enrichment things to take use their time up, so so in addition to their normal visits every day by our handlers and feed and clean crews, they have something to do after hours while they're waiting for some strange mouse to wander into the cage or something. Of course, if a mouse comes in, I think it's dispatched quickly. I know we've seen some snakes go. They didn't last long. So anyway, so Athena, okay,
He's looking at my mask now.
yeah, I know. You got those big eyes. She says your eyes are in the wrong place.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's see, who else are babies this year? So we have, let's see, we got Chewy. Chewy? Do we have any? Okay. Yeah, there you go. So Nancy and Chewy here, and Chewy is a Eurasian. There goes eagle owl. Yeah. Every so often the synapses don't match up or something. So anyway,
That's a good way to put it.
yeah. Okay, it's old age. Yeah, about 30% of our group is all. Should I call them pensioners? I don't. Something like that.
Mature.
What?
Mature.
Mature.
Very mature. Ultra ripe. Fermented.
Chewy.
Or demented. Okay. So anyway, so this is Chewy, and as you notice, Chewy's a little bit bigger than Athena, and Chewy's what? He's what, 6, 8 months?
About 9 months, I think.
9 months
Yes.
old.
Yeah.
Geez, I don't know. How big's he going to be when he grows up?
He needs to fill out a little bit more.
Yeah.
He's
So he's a nice, really pretty bird, And he's really quite tame. And he's also another one of these birds that's been spoiled. And he does make little chewy sounds or little calls that he does. But I think he's still complaining over there. Hey, are you going to say anything, Chewy? No?
He's like, no, it's Athena's party. I
It's
will
Athena's
just be
party,
a quiet
so-
gentleman.
So anyway, so he's got to wait
Right,
a little
Chewy?
bit. Yeah,
He said a little something there.
Yeah, he did.
yeah.
There you go.
Chewy.
There
Yeah.
he goes.
Well, okay. Very un-owl-like, very un-owl-like. But mom and dad would understand him, or his handler would understand. So who else is celebrating a first year? I think Monet.
A little bit over a year.
Okay. So Anne and Monet, come on over. Did we have a birthday party for Monet?
No.
Oh, this can be hers too.
He's
Yes.
1.5.
He's 1.5. Yeah. So
Turned 2 in September.
yeah.
And he's been over there preening while you
Oh.
guys were having your party, so he would look good.
Oh,
Okay,
you
look
want to
good,
look
yes,
nice and handsome.
Oh, he's trying to look at the birthday cake.
Oh.
Get one.
He said, I can get one.
Oh.
He really
Sibling rivalry, the old, the kids can't take it when somebody else would get something. So, what you hear back there? So, it's bar now, and, they're not too often seen around here, but, keep your eyes open, like, particularly out around the Amish area, when you're going up and down the road. But they're pretty well a nocturnal bird, and so very rarely do you see them during the daytime. Best time is about an hour after sunset. If you go up and down the roads where there's some fence lines, a lot of times you'll just see them perching out there. No, that's not it. He's watching your hand for some reason.
very curious.
Somebody's back there, aren't they? Huh?
My mom is back there.
So, Monet, how you doing, huh?
He's like, what is that thing? Monet is looking at the enrichment, by the way.
She said, why did I get one? Okay. Unequal treatment there. Just because you're in a different family from the other owls.
Well, all the birds, here got a cake
Yeah.
this week, one time or another.
Give her a rat cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's back there? There's somebody back there disturbing her. Yeah, so. Okay, so who else has got a birthday today? Or a young one?
A young
Okay.
one.
So
I don't
Georgie
know.
here, she's probably what, 9 months, 8 months old?
Probably.
Yeah, Georgie here's a female American kestrel, and she has some type of what do you call it? I was going to call it neurotic.
Yeah,
No,
neurological.
neurological. There it is.
Yeah, you can
She
see-
may have a neurosis too, but that's
Yeah,
another
right,
story.
yeah.
But no, she's got a neurological problem, and but she's doing very well, and she shares a cage with 2 others, Homer, who's a male kestrel, and Tawny, who's a female. And I don't know what's going on in there, because sometimes I find Homer spending a lot of time with her, and sometimes I see Homer spending a lot of time with Tawny.
He's a gigolo.
So that's kind of interesting, and so I don't know what's going on there. So we'll see what happens later on in the spring. We'll let you know. Yeah, but so she's coming up on a year, so it's and I'm seeing a lot of these kestrels out on power lines right now. They're all sitting out there. Anytime I drive up and down the roads around here, and they're all out there. I don't know what they're catching, because
Yeah, there isn't much out there.
you wouldn't think there'd be much out there, but apparently there is, and so they're going after stuff. So this is Tawny, and or Georgie rather. I'm sorry. Yeah. So,
She's cute.
but she is cute,
She's really
and she's very tame, and she's very accepting of us. One of the things about kestrels is a lot of falconers start off with kestrels, and get them at a young age, and just like this one here, get them at about 3 months, 4 months old, and start working with them. And I'm not quite sure when these falconers go out with a kestrel what they catch. I wouldn't think,
Yeah.
but I think it's more the sport than anything else.
Yeah, they could lose them too. There's some.
Oh yeah, yep, where'd he go? But that's part of the thing about falconry. If you really have a good relationship with your bird and you train the bird properly, then the bird will go out, it'll have a good time, and then come back to you to get a free meal. Okay, so the bird will fly out, maybe nail a vole or a mouse or something like that, or a grasshopper, and then when the falconer comes up, they'll relinquish it in turn for a nice fillet of chicken or fillet of mouse or something, already prepared, and so it's an interesting sport. But most falconers, after the first year, they'll release them and let them go back in the wild. So I know, and some people would think, well, it's kind of a bad thing to do, but considering that most birds, only half the birds that are hatched will make it through the first year. So if a falconer takes a bird and trains it, they've saved that bird. So it increases the possibility for these falcons to get out there and do the thing. So the same thing is true like the red tails or any of the things. And there are a few people that do fly owls, and which must be really interesting to do nocturnal hunting. But there are a few people that do fly owls, and so I can imagine that's great sport, especially when they go and nail a skunk. One of the things I'm waiting for, that'd be something for Chewy there to go get something out of a skunk. He's not going to
I
home
don't
with anybody. So anyway, so the falconry thing, there's people that say, well, maybe we shouldn't do it, but on the other hand, if they take a bird from the wild, like a Cooper's, or like a hawk, or like a red-tailed hawk, or a kestrel, and they keep it for a year and they train it, at least at the end of that year, that bird knows how to hunt and can survive out there, and so it's improved its survivability. So it's a little bit better. Things are improved. So it's not completely a negative type thing, right? So so when are you going to train her? She can fly, right?
She can fly, but I'm not sure she's. I don't want to.
Oh
Mix
yeah.
up in the head there,
This is a
but,
challenge for you.
It could be, yeah.
This is a challenge. You can go ahead and
I don't know how well she can see too. I mean,
well, that's part of the thing.
yeah.
But a lot of times they can compensate for things like
Yeah.
that. So
And she always moves her head like that, and I wonder, do they get dizzy? Do birds, can you tell?
I would suspect they would, but I think they can recover faster than we can.
Yeah.
Because they're spinning and flying.
Yeah, and they
so
don't,
so they're all making all kinds of adjustments, and in fact, I was just reading an article about some of the birds. Even though you watch them and they're tilting back and forth like that in the air, their heads are level. So their heads they're still their heads are level, and while their bodies and everything are moving. So it's quite interesting how they do that, But they got that extra vertebrae in the neck there, it makes it a little bit more swivelly, And so. Okay, so who else has a birthday? Let's see. Okay, Freckles. Well, I think Freckles is just turning 3, right?
Yep, Freckles is a little older.
She's a little older, and
Oh.
thank you, Freckles. So she says, so Freckles, here's a red-tailed hawk, and we can tell she's 3 because now she has a complete red tail. So that's fantastic. So you got rid of your old barred tail, right? And so now you're an all grown up girl. We didn't have one of those celebrations like they have for girls when they get 16 or something like that. So we had something like that for her.
Yeah, for her tail.
Yeah, we should have.
We should have, but any reason to have a party is a great idea. Okay, so again, red-tailed hawks, another bird that falconers take. One of the first ones that we got years ago. We put out a trap with a mouse in it with these loops on nylon loops, and we threw it out. And sure enough, the red tail came right down, nailed that trap, got caught, and when we picked up the trap and the bird, we discovered that it really had a full crop. It looked like it had swallowed a tennis ball. So we named the red tail Spalding.
Oh.
So it was named Spalding, and it was a first-year bird, and so we started training him, and there's nothing quite as exciting as to be standing there with your glove on, holding a piece of meat when the bird's doing its first flight. Okay, it's kind of like, where's this bird going? But after a while, the bird gets the idea that if it wants to eat, fly over to the arm, hold the food. But the first time. I kind of I think my eyes must have been about as big as Chewy's. Oh wow, here comes a hawk flying at you, But
I have a question about the falconry. Yeah. So if a falconer keeps the bird for a year or 2, and then the bird is released, do they lose all that connection with people?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, they do. Sometimes it takes a few days, But hopefully, if the falconer's done a good job of training the bird to go and catch stuff, then the bird will go on. But yeah, we've done that. We had one that we released, and for probably about a week and a half, it kept coming back, and then after about the end of a week and a half, then it was longer and longer periods before the bird would come back, and finally just went ahead and just left. But we're in a good place up by the cruise auction place, and we have a place right there in Auburn, and we let him go, and so for a few days he was dependent, and then finally got the idea, sit out here on a power line and look for mice and things like that. So yeah, they do lose that habituation, and then they go off, But the big thing is they've been trained to catch prey and take care of themselves and feed themselves, and then hopefully instinct takes over, and they do everything they're supposed to do, like going in crevices for nesting and or protection, that kind of thing. Right? Now, red-tailed hawks, that's a different story. Yeah. So, yeah, because you don't have a crevice to crawl in. No, you have a nice big stick nest that you make, unless you can steal one from a crow or something. But that's a tough fight,
I bet.
Yeah, so is that all our babies that we have? So all our other birds are along in the beak, right? They're all older.
Well, Jet was busy today.
Yeah, Jet was busy. Okay.
Marshmallow's handler couldn't make it, so
Yeah.
these are
I
our...
forgot about Jet. Yeah, Jet's only a year old now, isn't he?
Right.
Hello, and the vultures.
Yeah, Jet and what?
They're all making sounds.
They're all
Okay.
talking.
So these are our birthday kids, you know. It's exciting to see them, you know, make it through this. Where it's unfortunate some of them are never going to be released because of injuries that they've received, but they're going to get good care, and they're going to be taken care of, and then they're going. But of course they do have to work, and they will be going out on the out to presentations and that kind of thing here shortly as the weather gets more pleasant. We'll be going out to the scout camps in the parks and places like that and doing outdoor programs. And for you people in the Fort Wayne area, we're going to have some of our birds down at the All-American Outdoor Show over at the Coliseum. And so you can come up and visit us. And
Athena.
we'll have Chewy out there, and Cheyenne, and Monet, and all these wonderful handlers. And you get to meet all these people, talk to them one-to-one, and you know, and they'll tell you about all the benefits of being a member of Soarin Hawk, and how you can have a good time with us. You know, it isn't all parties, I'm afraid. We do have to do a little bit of feeding and cleaning and whatever else has to be done. And but it'd be good to have us. So come visit us. You know, and so that's going to be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay. And we're doing presentations Saturday and Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. And that's at what, 1 o'clock? Mm-hmm. 1 o'clock, so we'll be on stage, you know, with our birds. But don't worry, we're gonna have a booth there, so you come up afterwards and you can talk to us up close, you know, and get your programs autographed. You know,
On Saturday it's noon.
Oh, Saturday it's
I
noon?
believe so.
Oh, okay.
There's my book in here.
Your book is someplace.
Okay.
Something happened to it. Yeah, everything's in the book written down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't rely on memory anymore.
That's for sure.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Saturday,
Hey.
12 o'clock.
what?
Saturday, 12, and Sunday, 1.
Okay. Okay,
Oh.
good. I'm glad I've been straightened out. Okay, so anyways, thank you for visiting us today. And don't forget, give us a helping hand.
Want to bring your.
We just got, what, 700 rats in?
Something like that.
Something like 700 rats.
Yay.
That, you know, I forget, what was it, 60 kilograms? 60 I think it was 60 kilograms of rats, you know, so we just had to, you know, one of our suppliers just dried up. Hey, watch it.
Also, on our Facebook post about Athena's birthday, if you want to give her a present, she likes rats, so you can go onto our website
Yeah.
and send Athena a rat.
Yeah. So, yes, you know, and you can be generous. It's $2.15 a rat. Okay. And they're
Plus
very nice
shipping.
looking rats, aren't they? They're very good looking rats.
Yes, they are.
And so anyway, so you can make a generous contribution, you know, so, I mean, you could buy 25 rats for a nice $50 bill. Okay, that's great,
At
okay.
least he's not
So,
hungry.
anyways.
I know I'm fed.
So we can always use a little bit of money, don't forget, you can always, you know, buy stuff on Amazon, you know, they give us lots of money. And then, also Kroger's, you know, go shopping for food, you know, get all those extra rolls of paper towels and toilet paper, you know, that you can get out of there.
And it's pretty neat that,
and it's pretty
yeah.
neat. Yeah, they're giving out a slip now down there.
Yeah.
So anyway, and this indicates that last year we received $1,888. Okay.
that's great.
So that's great, and apparently it's about 140 families are doing this, and we could use more families, you know.
Yes.
And you know, so we can, you know, so go in there and get all that stuff, you know, so you stock it up, you know, because we haven't seen our last winter storm yet, you know, so you might need some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So go right down there and buy, and don't forget, look at all those great coupons they have. And if you don't go to Kroger's, you know, if you guys are out west or someplace, there's Ralph's and Piggly Wiggly and all those stores, you know, check them out for the community reward program. Okay. What are you doing there? Okay. So I'm going to say goodbye. Oh, hey, what are you doing? Did Monet do something to you?
Aunties. saying, what the heck's going on? He's looking at this one. The kids are getting restless.
The kids are getting restless. They want to go back outside. It's getting warm in here.
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah, it's getting kind of warm in here. So I'm going to say bye to next week. And for some of you people out west of the city, we're going to be over there at Pierceton at the Lilly Environmental Center on Saturday, and about 3 o'clock doing a program on owls. And we'll have some pellets out there you can take apart, see what the owls have been eating. So we'll have some of our great handlers, and we'll have some great birds out there. So I forget who we taking. We're taking Athena, right? And let's see, Puck.
Puck and Athena and probably Indy.
And Indy. Okay, so we're going to have 3 owls out there so everybody can get a good look at them. So the common owls of this part of Indiana. And so you're invited out to that too.
Tell Wayne to go.
Tell me to go where?
The other door.
Use the other door. Okay. So,
It's just a rescue
anyways,
coming in.
Well, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody because we have cookies to eat. So,
Oh.
there you go. Courtesy of Pam.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She just happened to be passing the cookie store.
I already had one.
She already had one.
Yep.
Oh, that's why there's a big vent. Okay, so
Thank you.
okay. She said she had to fight control that little bug of hers to avoid going in there, but she still made it. So anyway, I'm going to say goodbye to next week.
Okay.
And next week we're going to start talking about springtime and migration. Okay. So we're going to talk about migration and all these wonderful birds that are coming back. The guys you're seeing here are pretty well resident birds, but there are a few birds that are coming back, and how to prepare for them. Okay. So.
Monet is just like being very silly today. Yeah.
She hears
Yeah.
all kinds of noises.
Yeah. But thanks everybody for tuning in. And of course, happy birthday, Athena.
Happy birthday,
And-
Athena.
And welcome all of our little birds, our young guys. So thank you. Thanks everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, look at this. She's tired of
See
all
ya.
day, Going
Oh,
to
you
sleep.
want to watch a pellet?
Is there a pellet coming up?
He's trying,
I think
yeah.
so.
I bet there's going to be a pellet. It's a birthday present for you, Athena.
Yeah, show them all the pellets.
Yeah.
Pellets pop up.
Yeah, we do have a bunch of pellets here that we do save, and they get autoclaved, and this way kids get to dissect them. I know as soon as I press goodbye, it's
Yeah,
going
I
to
know.
be.
Yeah, we got to see this.
There-
Oh, I thought it was gonna be it. Almost there. Are you just gonna go to sleep?
It's the exciting things we do at Soaring Hawk. Yes, we sit around and watch owls cough up pellets.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know.
Isn't it amazing
That-
how big that mouth is?
Yeah, I think the
It
throat
really
is
is.
when you go, yeah. Funny.
What do you think, Monet?
Monet, is this like a pot, watching a pot boil?
Yeah.
I've never
Okay.
seen it that long.
Come on.
funny.
You going to do that, girl? Boy?
I guess we're gonna have to sign off. Unless anybody really wants to stay on and watch him.
Fine.
Oh, it's got a heart, so maybe people want us to stay on. I don't know. It could be a long process. Yeah. Alrighty. Well, thanks everybody.
Don't.
You having trouble getting it out? I've never seen him do it that long.
All right. I guess we'll sign off.
We'll sign off.
Okay.
We'll let you know what happens.
Right.